Palm Springs is truly the most beautiful and glamorous desert oasis with everything anyone could wish for. We'll see what happened when Kelly got her special tour. But first, here's a little background. Watch this.
In the early 1900s, before Palm Springs was Palm Springs, people started coming here for the weather. The dry air and hot springs were good for their health. But Hollywood stars came flocking here too, for a couple of reasons. During the golden age of Hollywood in the 1920s, the studios had a travel clause which required that actors must be within 2 hours of production at all times. And lucky for them, Palm Springs was just around 100 miles away. Not just that, but Palm Springs offered stars something they couldn't get in Hollywood: privacy. The gossip columnists and the paparazzi of the day didn't follow them here, so they could do as they pleased, and life was easy. Palm Springs soon became the #1 desert getaway for Hollywood stars. For the golfing, oh, that's Dean Martin. And the tennis, there's Ginger Rogers and Dinah Shore. And the swimming pools, oh, there's Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland.
Get on your mark. Get set. Go.
Palm Springs, a winter wonderland geared to living in the desert. The real building boom started after World War II, and that's when homes were designed in the style now known as desert modernism, which evokes a style of casual elegance that's very unique to Palm Springs.
Hello. What am I doing? I'm living my best life, and I'm here with Kurt Zier, who is going to give me a tour of all of the famous and historic architectural monuments here in Palm Springs and the surrounding areas, correct?
Correct. You may have noticed Palm Springs has a very specific type of architecture. It's called desert modernism. These houses were built for one thing: for privacy and protection. They were built for privacy from prying eyes and also protection from the sun.
To me, the mid-century moderns are just, to me, that's like real Palm Springs.
And, you know, Palm Springs was such a celebrity hideout here. So every street that you turn down in Palm Springs, you'll find a celebrity home. So now when we turn left here, you're going to have a wonderful view of Marilyn Monroe's house. The Elvis house is just going to be up here on the left. This is where Elvis and Priscilla were hiding out.
No kidding.
Yeah, so this was their hideaway. So
there are no paparazzi zone.
Well, there were none until it was written about by Rona Barrett.
Of course it was.
And then the whole cul-de-sac was teeming with screaming fans and paparazzi. So much so that Elvis and Priscilla couldn't even get out of the house. So Elvis telephoned Frank Sinatra, and Sinatra came over and snuck him out the back of the house.
Like, how did he do that? Because he's Frank Sinatra.
Because he's Frank Sinatra. So here on the right is Twin Palms. This is Frank Sinatra's house, and his property sits on 2 lots.
And so this is the original house he built?
Correct, in 1947, yeah. And it's called Twin Palms because you can see the twin palms there. And when Frank built the house, this was all open desert, so there was nothing here. And he would illuminate the twin palms so his cronies could find their way across the desert.
That's so funny. Because Frank Sinatra, like me, is from New Jersey.
Right.
This is as far away from New Jersey in terms of like just what your mind visualizes.
Sure.
And I'm sure when he came here, even though it wasn't developed the way it is now, he must have been agog.
Hey, the dude driving looks like Bono from U2.
Yes, he is Bono from U2. Yes, I'm serious. No way.
Now, Kelly, you're going to love this. This is a Palm Springs cultural phenomenon. This is Robo-Lights.
Is this a home?
This is the life's work of outsider artist Kenny Irwin Jr.
unbelievable.
Isn't that fantastic?
I feel as though my head is on a swivel the entire time I'm here. It's my version of watching a tennis match, looking at the real estate in Palm Springs.
This is the neighborhood.
This
that
really
they,
is?
They filmed
Yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling.
Is this it?
This is it.
No kidding.
This is it. This is where Harry Styles and Florence Pugh lived.
That was one of my favorite movies.
Yes. Kelly, this is the last stop on the tour, and this is the famous Kaufman Desert House.
Oh my gosh. Kurt, do you know how much I love this house?
I think I do.
Do you think they'll let me go inside?
Well, they usually don't, but you may want to check.
Okay. I'll let you know if I don't make it in. Thank you, Kurt, for everything.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Walking through the gates of this house is like being transported back in time. I feel like I've been teleported to another place. If you follow me at all, you know how much this house means to me because I stare at a picture of it in my dressing room by Slim Aarons every day of my life. I love it so much. This is too good to be true. I'm going to seize my moment. I've got the dress. I'm going to be the woman in yellow. I'm going to sit here. Ah, decadence. Palm Springs, take me away.
Oh, that was great.
I don't care. That made me unashamedly happy.